For advertisers going for that viral TV ad success, one of the easiest ways is to hit a controversial nerve. But it's not always easy to court controversy without a backlash to go along with it. Here are some TV commercials that push the envelope way too far. Pepsi. Pepsi pulled its confusing and offensive 2017 social justice Kendall Jenner modeling montage after getting a collective internet pass. Critics of the ad say it made millennials into, quote, self-absorbed social justice warriors, end quote, while minimizing the important social movements that have dominated headlines. The ad was a terrible miscalculation of how people would interpret what Pepsi called a global message of unity, peace, and understanding. The company may have been going for something like this.
I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation.
What they got instead was tone-deaf, insensitive, and, in a word, insane.
So the whole thing is sort of an homage to the Black Lives Matter movement.
Don't even touch it. It'd be insane to touch it. Right, okay.
But that wasn't the first time that Pepsi made a major advertising misstep. Mountain Dew. Way back in 2013, Mountain Dew's parent company, PepsiCo, made another misstep when they hired the then 22-year-old rapper, Tyler, the Creator, to develop a series of commercials for the beverage. This spot featured a police lineup in which a goat confronts a waitress he beat up in a previous commercial. According to Rolling Stone, the scene was perceived as a perpetuation of racial stereotypes and a downplaying of violence against women. According to Adweek, social commentator Dr. Boyce Watkins labeled the ad, quote, arguably the most racist commercial in history, end quote. In response, Tyler, the Creator, told Billboard that, quote, there's no type of hate being portrayed in that work of art at all. It's just a goat. I just think a goat is funny. It's no deeper meaning, end quote. Well, it wouldn't be the weirdest animal to do the do.
Puppy, monkey, baby.
GoDaddy. Web hosting company GoDaddy's Super Bowl ads were always kind of controversial for obvious reasons. But the company never had to pull one until 2015. In the ad, a lost puppy finds its way home to an overjoyed owner who immediately reveals that she sold the puppy on her new GoDaddy website. The pup is promptly boxed up and shipped away, and animal rights activists were not feeling the puppy mill anti-adoption vibe. According to USA Today, a Change.org petition convinced GoDaddy not to air the spot, even though GoDaddy assured that, quote, Buddy, the dog in the ad, came to us from a reputable and loving breeder in California, end quote. Still, the ASPCA was wary to endorse a for-profit puppy situation, even in a commercial. Motrin. Motrin's 2008 ad, which suggested that strapping a heavy baby to the front of one's body could result in neck or back pain, looked pretty tame at first. But the ad contained phrasing about baby carriers, like,
wearing your baby seems to be in fashion.
And
supposedly it's a real bonding experience.
But critics pointed out that the sarcastic tone cast doubt over the safety of using baby carriers, and internet moms were not having it. The Washington Post reports that after a boycott and a digital tsunami of protest, parent company McNeil Consumer Healthcare pulled the ad and issued an apology. But apparently this other one was still fine.
Motrin targets your muscle pain. The same way birds target your head.
Oh, yuck!
Snickers. This 2007 ad featured two mechanics who go all Lady and the Tramp on a Snickers bar until they accidentally kiss. Horrified, they attempt to quickly
do something manly.
The homophobia implied in the ad is immediately clear, though. According to CBS, the Human Rights Campaign and the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation reached out to Snickers maker Master Foods USA to say the ad could promote anti-gay bullying. Master Foods spokeswoman Alice Nathanson responded in a statement, quote, we know that humor is highly subjective and understand that some people may have found the ad offensive. Clearly, that was not our intent. Snickers pulled the ad and clearly kept brainstorming.
At last, a range of underwear from the one company in the world that knows nuts better than anyone. Knickers by Snickers.
Popchips. Ashton Kutcher appeared in this 2012 Popchips ad as Raj, a horny Bollywood producer with a thing for Snooki and Kardashian butts. Raj was one of 4 equally awkward characters Kutcher played in the dating show spoof.
Yes, I was in a milking contest. I love poetry. And I won it. Huh?
I'm sorry, I was holding my breath to look skinnier.
Critics said, unfortunately, the character was as offensive as it was unfunny. After an influx of complaints, Popchips apologized and removed the Raj portion of the ad from its website. GM. Back in 2007, General Motors aired an ad in which an assembly line robot throws itself off a bridge after losing its job and failing to find fulfilling work elsewhere. Robot suicide. Hilarious, right?
Bring it on, baby!
Well, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention didn't think so. According to CNN Money, they got the automaker to pull the ad. GM spokesman John McDonald said, quote, "We talked to the foundation, heard their concerns, and decided to make an adjustment." End quote. GM agreed to cut the bridge segment and re-aired an edited version. Sales Genie. The sales lead generator website Sales Genie actually aired 2 controversial commercials during Super Bowl 42 in 2008. But the one that got pulled featured 2 pandas named Ling Ling and Ching Ching who lament the lack of customers at their bamboo furniture shack, until they use Sales Genie to turn things around.
Thank you, Sales Genie! Hey kids, you wanna go see the grizzly bears at the zoo?
The offensive accents and broken English upset viewers enough to prompt the company's CEO, Vinod Gupta, to pull the spot. Speaking with the New York Times, Gupta, who actually wrote the ad, failed to understand the outrage, saying, quote, "We never thought anyone would be offended. The pandas are Chinese. They don't speak German. Maybe next year, no audio, so I don't offend anybody." End quote. Thanks for watching! Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.